morning. Welcome to Godly Play. On the second Sunday of Easter, we find two followers of Jesus on their way to Emmaus. Emmaus was about 7 miles from Jerusalem. And as they made their way, they were probably shaking their heads in amazement and talking about all the things that had happened. The cross, the empty tomb. What could it all mean? After a while, a stranger came up and walked alongside them. "What are you talking about?" he said. Well, the two men said, "Are you the only one who hasn't heard about what happened?" And so the man said, "What did happen?" And so the two men shared with him all that had happened, the cross, the empty tomb. What could it mean? The man said, "You are foolish and slow of heart. Listen." And he opened the scriptures. "Don't you remember when we were trapped in Egypt and Moses led us through the water to freedom? And don't you remember when we were trapped in the freedom of the desert and God gave Moses the 10 best ways to live to guide us? And don't you remember when we were trapped in exile and prophets said that a child would lead us and that someone would come to die for our sins so that we could live?" Finally, they made their way to Emmaus. And the two men invited the man to stay with them for dinner. And they sat down for supper. And the man took the bread and he blessed it and he shared it. And when he did that, the two men realized who he was. And with that, he was gone. And that's how we got to know Jesus in a new way through the breaking of the bread.